Coffee with the Commish, coming to you from Detroit, Michigan, in a poorly lit hotel room. Today I'm joined by Mean Machine, member of the league since 2009, three top three finishes, including a 2011 championship, father to drug-infested Dan and myself, uncle to Madison Hedgecocks, brother-in-law to Mud Dogs, and cousin-in-law or something like that to Shake and Bake. Machine, it's an honor to have you on the program. On a scale of 1 to 10, how pumped are you to be on here?
Well, you know me, antisocial, not pumped at all. Maybe a 1.
Maybe a 1. I'll take it.
Especially in Detroit, in a hotel room.
Budget cuts. So what kind of coffee are we drinking here?
Yeah. Small black coffee from some godforsaken place in downtown Detroit.
This is Roasting Plant, the Art and Science of Coffee. I apparently am drinking the Jamaica Blue Mountain, and our guests are witnessing world history here as the Mean Machine is drinking a coffee in PM hours. It is about 3 in the afternoon. That is something that never happens. So, what gave?
Well, first of all, I was about to fall asleep and have a nap, but you were going to call me out if I didn't drink the coffee, so.
Well, appreciate you being a good sport, and if we can speak a little bit louder and make sure the audio can catch it. So, thanks for joining us. So, you know how this works. We're going to talk personal a little bit, jump into some business, and then we're going to play a game called Hit and Run. Does that sound good to you?
No, but let's go ahead.
Okay. Personal life. So, how's life? What are you up to these days?
Well, retired. I really just kind of run, kind of eat, kind of read. That's about it.
Kind of run, kind of eat, kind of eat.
Read.
In that order?
Run, eat, read, eat again.
So those are your hobbies. That's what you do in retirement life. Because for the league that does, for those that don't know in the league, Jimmy Legs just recently retired, and I was about to ask you for some good advice for Jimmy Legs, but
it gets easier and easier, Jimmy. When you retire, you look for things to do, and then when you stop looking, that's when you realize there's no time in the day anymore. So you relax, have a good time.
Life must be nice.
Nah.
So, as I mentioned a couple of times, we're in beautiful, exotic Detroit, Michigan, and you're a couple days now. Could you see yourself relocating here?
Not in a second, nope.
What was your favorite part of the Motor City?
Actually, the arena we went to last night was very nice, but the Ford plant today was pretty interesting.
For those that didn't catch on, we went to the New Jersey Devils Detroit Red Wings game at Little Caesars Arena, and we looked at some old cars at one of the original Ford plants here, and that was Mean Machine's favorite things to do. So,
not running on the field like you guys in the Ford field. That wasn't one of my favorites, but it was interesting.
Well, again, you were a good sport. So let's jump into some business. This is amazingly your 10th season in the league. 10 years, just like that, you and Jimmy Legs. Do you regret joining?
I don't regret joining, but I did get hoodwinked to joining in the first place. And the only reason it's okay is because the first 3 years I was actually good. But now it's like a chore. I'm no good anymore.
So before I proceed to my next question, hoodwinked?
Yeah. You said Jimmy would sign up if I sign up, and they said that if they would sign, Mike would sign up if Jimmy signed up.
No, I know the stunt we pulled, but just the word itself, hoodwinked.
Okay.
Showing a little age here, right there. So let's talk about your tenure in the league so far. I got some stats for you here. From 2009 to 2015, you posted a record of 72-39. That's a .648 winning percentage. With that, it
beginner's luck.
7 years, 7 playoff appearances, 3 top 3 finishes, and a championship in 2011.
And no money.
And from 2016 to 2017, you posted a record of 10-18 with a .357 record. It was a pair of 5-8 seasons. In 2016, you came in 10th place, and in 2017, you were in 12th place. Now, this year, you're currently 5-3 and in 3rd. Is the machine back, or is this just mirage?
The machine didn't play anybody yet, so I think we hit on it before. In retirement, you have too much time. You got all this extra time to screw your team up. I think that's what I'm doing. When I those first 3 years, I was still working, had no time to screw my team up.
Sounds like a challenge that a couple other members of this league might have, right? And you haven't had a sip of coffee on my program
Yes, I did.
yet.
Yes, I did.
Let's take another sip. Afternoon coffee, everybody. Okay, so talking about not playing anybody yet, your remaining schedule has 4 of the current top 7 teams, including established this week. Your thoughts?
Well, somebody beat him last week, so he can be beaten, but probably not by my team.
Okay. Some good analysis there. On one of the previous episodes of Coffee with the Commish, I was talking to DeMountaineers about Penn State, West Virginia, that series being renewed in 2023, 2024. He did mention something that I think was all out of our memories, was a bet that we apparently lost.
Oh, yeah.
The More Light Challenge, for those that are not aware, we won the first year. It's a combined series between the Moore family and the Light family, and they had to don a beautiful picture in extra small Penn State gear. They returned the favor the following year by beating us. We still have not taken that picture. My excuse was that the West Virginia gold would clash with your beautiful eyes. What are your thoughts on paying off this bet? Will you be caught dead in West Virginia?
Well, I have to pay off the bet. I'm not a Welcher. I wouldn't want to do it, but I guess that stuff would be so big you wouldn't even see me, so it might not have to be that bad.
For the record, we've never been given any gear, so how could we pay off a bet without receiving the gear? So we're not Welchers, it's just...
Well, we'll just put it back on the back burner again, not mention it anymore.
And are you in for this West Virginia game, you and Jimmy Legs coming along? 2023, 2024?
Yeah, nah.
No? You're providing great content here for the league right now.
I told you you wouldn't want to do this with me.
Well, we're going to play a little game called Hit and Run, and in case you didn't watch the first 4 episodes of Coffee with the Commish, it's where I'm going to fire off a couple quick questions. First thing that comes to your mind, just spit it out. Sound good?
Looking forward to it.
All right. You always have a good attitude about this. Favorite meal?
Pizza.
Pizza. Now,
No ketchup.
No ketchup. I was about to ask you. Apparently, people in the league put ketchup on stuff. So just plain cheese pizza. Any toppings?
Pepperoni.
Favorite music to listen to in the car? Like type of music?
Chamber music, classical.
Classical.
Yeah.
Is that the same as Channel 69 Escape on Sirius XM?
I have no idea. It's on XM. It's 76 Symphony Hall.
Okay. Some tips for Untouchable out there to try a new channel. Favorite book all time, because you've read only a couple thousand books.
Oh man, that's hard. Yeah, I've read some good books. I'm going to go with Men in the Boat.
Men in the Boat. What's that about?
It's
in 10 seconds or less.
About the crew team from Washington that wound up beating everybody and going to the 1936 Olympics in Berlin and against all odds and competing and winning.
Sounds interesting, but we don't have enough time in this program to talk about it more. So, favorite Halloween candy since the holiday just passed?
Oh man, Butterfinger.
Butterfinger. Now I know you don't like dessert,
No.
but if you had to
Don't
eat,
like candy either.
you don't like. All right, you're zero fun. But if you had to eat a dessert, what would your go-to be?
Chocolate chip ice cream.
Chocolate chip ice cream. Okay. Who would play you in a movie?
Oh, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Right? That's actually a really good choice, and I'm impressed that you had that like within 2 seconds. Oh, very good. Favorite chick flick?
The heck is that?
A movie that's designed for a feminine audience, pretty much.
You got me. I don't know.
You're too good to have a chick flick?
No. No.
No?
Can't come up with anything. Sorry.
Okay.
Told
Best
you you didn't want to do this with me.
best team name in the league? Can't pick yourself.
Nittany Lions.
I love it. that is how you play Coffee with the Commish. Worst team name in the league? Please say the correct one.
You mean Mackinac Peaches is gone? Madison Hedgehocks.
Madison Hedgehocks. Wow, I was not expecting that one. Why do you dislike that
I
one?
don't know. It's just, it seemed like a 1 year funny thing, and now I don't know.
So it's not funny anymore.
No.
Madison Hedgehocks. You need a new team name. It's not funny anymore. You're getting dinner with 3 people in the league. Who's invited?
It's all 3 people at the same table?
All 3 people at the same table.
Oh, that'd be an interesting conversation, though.
Huh.
Well, I would have to have Jimmy Legs. We go back a long way.
Okay.
Haven't seen much. And then
Nice choice.
to add a little color, Untouchable.
Okay.
It's tells it like it is, no filter. And I can't put any more West Virginia people in there, so I have to go with I'll go with Crazy Fools.
Crazy Fools.
Yeah, that's been a while.
Been a minute, as the kids say these days.
What's that?
It's been a minute. it's hey, you
Okay,
you
it's a
drop
thing.
wood hang. I'm gonna drop. It's been
Okay,
a minute.
it's been a minute.
So Jimmy Legs, Untouchable, and Crazy Fools.
That'd be
That
an
is quite a
interesting
dinner.
table.
Wow, what kind of restaurant would you be going to? I'm interested in this one.
Well, once again, we got Untouchable in there, so you can't have a few things, so it would have to be like steakhouse.
Steakhouse, very nice. In a future episode of Coffee with the Commish, who are you most interested in watching?
Well, we're not going to get Crazy Fools, so
We can get
forget what he looks like.
We can get anybody you'd like. Who would you want to be on this program?
Shake and Bake.
Shake and Bake.
Yeah, I'd like to see him sit in this chair and get a little uncomfortable and come up with some of these things quickly.
And Christmas Day, Shake and Bake coming to Coffee with the Commish near you. One last question here, and it's actually you asking the question. You get one for the Commish. What is it?
I get one for the Commish.
One question for the Commish.
I'm not the Commish for one day. I didn't get that one.
Nope, you're not getting that one.
Oh, that would have been an easy one. You're tired of listening to me complaining, huh? I don't know.
I expect you to come prepared here.
Well,
I mean,
I didn't
everybody
come-
on this program
I
gets
did come-
one question for the Commish.
Okay, since you brought it up, I'm going to ask you who gets a fantasy trophy first, Untouchable or Giants Rule?
That's a great question, and I did not bring it up. So for some clarification earlier today, Mean Machine was asking a genuine question. Does Untouchable or Giants Rule win a championship first? I'm going to say Untouchable.
Good answer.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks again, Mean Machine, for joining us on Coffee with the Commish in beautiful downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Thanks for having me.
Cheers.
Okay. Not doing it again.